Back to Cloud 2K, and today I'm trying to win a championship with non-playoff players. Let's go. So I'm here to fantasy draft. We're going to select our team in 3, in 2, in 1. We get the Cleveland Cavaliers. Funny enough, the literal #1 seed in the Eastern Conference, second best team in the entire NBA, but it looks like we do not have a top 10 pick, which is fine. But like the title says, I'm trying to win a championship with non-playoff players. So any team, as I record this on Monday, that is not in the playoffs, your team is eligible. And of course, I'm going to only count 1 through 8 if you're a 9, 10 seed. I'm not getting too deep into that, so unfortunately, you're just not going to be in it. So if I look at the playoff standings right now, again, on Mondays to record this, the East is the Cavaliers, Celtics, Knicks, Pacers, Bucks, Pistons, Magic, and Hawks. Unfortunately, you just see Trae Young's right there. But, you know, Western Conference is Thunder, Rockets, Lakers, Nuggets, Clippers, Warriors, Timberwolves, and Grizzlies. Which means in the Western Conference, I could use players from the Kings, Mavericks, Suns, Trailblazers, Spurs, Pelicans, or Jazz. And in the Eastern Conference, the Bulls, Heat, Raptors, Nets, 76ers, Hornets, Wizards. Now, luckily for me, there's teams like the Philadelphia 76ers. There's teams like the Spurs, the Suns, even the Mavericks that are down outside the playoffs because of injuries and other reasons that have very, very good players. Now on this team, Trae Young, no, can't stay. Jalen Green can't stay. Mark Williams can stay. I don't know if he will, but he can. Zachary Rizache cannot stay. Kelly Olynyk is on Toronto, so he technically can stay. Cam Whitmore cannot stay. We have a lot of Rockets. We're like a Rockets and Hawks team. Steven Adams cannot stay. Diabate is he on the Knicks? Nah, I don't know. He's going to be going anyway. I don't really care. Bruce Brown cannot stay. Trey Mann is injured. Hold on, let me turn off the injuries here. Okay, now the injuries are off. We can go back to our team here. Now, Diabate's here. Grant Williams is here. Ron Holland, Bruce Brown, Jared Roden. Not a lot of players that are really eligible. Trey Mann could technically stay. He is on the Hornets. But if I'm looking at players that are not in the playoffs, let's go to all players. Shea is, Giannis is, Jokic, LeBron, Luka, Steph Curry, Tatum, Anthony Davis, it's AD or Victor Wembanyama. Those are the two like superstars that we could build the team around. Obviously, I'm going to go talk to the Pistons because I want Victor Wembanyama. He is the guy. Am I going to be able to get Vic? I don't really know, but I'm going to make it an attempt. We do have a Trae Young, so it's not like we don't have any assets. Like a Trae Young for Vic, the Pistons would require $27 million. That's where it's going to become an issue of I might just have to go after Anthony Davis. Because like Jalen Green, 4 stars to 5, obviously they're going to say no. He's untouchable. Give me a second. Okay, now that I made Vic not untouchable, Jalen Green for Vic, they're going to say no, which you understand. I'll also give you Zachary Rizache. That's $9 million. That's a little bit more than I thought. Aaron Nesmith, obviously he's on the Pacers. That wouldn't work. Kyle Kuzma's no. Ugh. I just need to. Does Cody Martin? Cody Martin does make it work. Obviously, it's not going to happen. But Jalen Green and Zachary Rizache are a pretty good. There goes my freaking stick drift again. That's so annoying. I want to add that first round pick. The swap. Okay, can I not? Okay, apparently I need to go fix that setting too. Okay, we're back here with Jalen Green, Zachary Rizache, Vic, and then who was? It was Cody Martin. Okay, and then I want to add. We only have 2 first round picks, which definitely does suck in this scenario. I don't think we're going to be able to get it with only 2. Okay, that's fine. I think we still have something there. As long as I keep those guys around, I'm just going to put Trae Young in the trade finder and see what we can get. Devin Booker is right there. Devin Booker is going to be hard not to take that trade. Again, I want Vic. I want Vic. But a sidekick for Vic being Devin Booker, I'm giving it one of the first round picks. I understand that. But again, as it's standing, right now they're the 11th seed as of record this. So Devin Booker is eligible. Now, if he's not eligible by the time you watch this, sorry. He's just, that's what it is. This is a recording. Unfortunately, it's what happens. Okay, so Bruce Brown and Grant Williams, Paul Reed in a first round pick. I mean, yeah, if I could stockpile some decent assets in a first round pick, I wouldn't be mad at that. Just because like that would help me in the Vic trade. Again, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get Vic, but even if it's like, oh, we're not getting much here, I'll take out Grant Williams just for Bruce Brown. Again, even if it's like Anthony Davis, you can't really settle for Anthony Davis. Like, that's not settling. That's a really, really good player to get. But again, I would like to have Vic instead. There's a Bulls 2-star pick. And it's probably going to be what I'm going to do. Again, giving up Bruce Brown for just a player. I almost gave up Bruce Brown for Jonathan Isaac straight up, and that would have been less than ideal, honestly. But Vic's not making a lot of money, so that's why it like handicapped us right away with trading Trae Young. So boom, we get a first-round pick there because we did move on one in the Devin Booker trade. Grant Williams, $13 million. Again, I think I can just move that on. I don't want to. I am going to put a lot in stock into Vic and Devin Booker being like that two-man game that's going to win us a lot of games. Is that a good idea? I don't know. Maybe it won't be. Is there a chance to get a first-round pick? Looks like not. I do get a Nurkic, who technically is a 2 overall upgrade, so I'm just going to take that because, again, I think I could just get that asset, and then I could put it with, like, a young Cam Whitmore, and that might get me something. Again, I want a first-round pick. I'll take a player as well. Cam Johnson's a decent player. I mean, he's a good player. Okay, I'm doing that trade. Unless something else stands out, I'm doing that trade. Now, I understand. Trust me, I understand. Jamal Murray in the first is there too. Or, I'm sorry, it's the second pick. I understand Darius Garland's in the playoffs. He's the number one team in the Eastern Conference. He's on the number one team in the Eastern Conference. But we're trading first-round picks, and we're getting an 88 overall. Now, am I going to be able to use him in a trade for Vic? No, because he makes $36 million. But is this potentially part of an Anthony Davis trade? Can I maybe flip him in an Anthony Davis trade? And that's something I think I'm going to try. If I propose trade, I'm going to use Darius Garland. Now, where was Anthony Davis? Is he at center or power forward now? I don't know what they have him. Okay, Anthony Davis 43. So Darius Garland 4, 5-star value for Anthony Davis. They're gonna say no. That's fine. That's fine. I will. If we're gonna do this trade, then I'm Zachary Richardson and Darius Garland for Anthony Davis. Okay, you still say no to that. I have a lot of protected Hornets first-round pick, and I have one more first-round pick that I feel like might boom, Anthony Davis, welcome to the team. Anthony Davis and Devin Booker are our two-headed monster for our hopefully our 1 and our 2. Now it's all about filling out the rest. Mark Williams at center would be like okay. Like I wouldn't love it, but I wouldn't hate it. Like we have Booker, Anthony Davis, and then Mark Williams. Trey Mann is also here. But if I'm looking like who could I really... I mean, technically De'Aaron Fox. Do you think I can find a De'Aaron Fox? I mean, him and Devin Booker in the backcourt might be interesting. Let's go back to all players. Okay, all players. Shooting guards, Donovan Mitchell, Anthony Edwards. It's Zach LaVine. Do I value Zach LaVine or do I value Franz? Or do I value... I mean, it's Vic, but he's not... I don't think I'm going to be able to get Vic. Do I value Joel Embiid? I don't know if I can have Booker, Embiid, and Anthony Davis on the same team. You get what I'm saying? So I might be okay with just running Mark Williams. Now I got to figure out... It's like... Is there anybody making kind of not a lot of money up here? It's Jalen Williams, but obviously he's in the playoffs. It's not a lot. Denny Avdia. It might be another video I have to go after Denny Avdia. He just fits in so well as a nice 3, pretty much. At the 2 spot, there's De'Aaron Fox. We're definitely going after De'Aaron Fox first, so we're going to go talk to the New York Knicks. Because if we can get De'Aaron Fox with a Jalen Green type, then I think that's something... which way am I going? Yeah. I think that's something he's got... He's got LeBron and Jimmy Butler. Jalen Green and Kelly Olynyk. And Chris Dunn works for me. Chris Dunn is on a playoff team, so that, long-term won't work. But Devin Booker, De'Aaron Fox, Anthony Davis, Mark Williams is 4 of our 5 stars that I think will be pretty solid with. Now, is there a way... What team was Denny Avdia on? Denny Avdia is on the Sacramento Kings. So let's go ask the Kings, hey, what do you want for Denny? Because I do think that would kind of fill out our starting rotation, and I wouldn't be very upset about it. Like, I think we'd be pretty good. They want De'Aaron Fox. No. Steven Adams for Denny Avdia, straight up, they're going to say no. That's fine with me. I don't have any first-round picks, unfortunately. What if I give you all 4 of our second-round picks? It's probably going to end up being a no. But I can also, like, give you somebody better than Steven Adams. I had to try it. Didn't think it was going to work. But Denny Avdia, I'll give you... no, you don't really want Trey Mann. What about a Sadiq Bey, 2.5 star? The Cavs would acquire too much money. That's not great. 15. So we got to kind of match 15 million, which it's Steven Adams. And then it's like, I'll give you a Ron Holland. We need players first. I just realized that. We need players. Free agents here. Let's bring in Seth Curry. We just need you 1-year deal. Boom. Trey Lyles, 1-year deal. Boom. And then I think Aaron Holiday should fill out the rotation. There we go. Okay. Now we can go back to the Kings. Again, asking for my man Denny Avdia. And does that trade change anything? No. Well, again, we'll give you Steven Adams. I'm fine with that. I don't want Ben Simmons. He is on a playoff team anyway. But again, I'll give you Ron Holland. So it's Steven Adams and Ron Holland for Denny Avdia. I kind of would like a first-round pick there. This stupid is going to... Yeah, okay, whatever. Look at this. I'm not even touching it. It's just going crazy. I'm going to get a new controller here soon. I am. I'll give you just both of them. You say no to that? All right, okay, we need the exception. Okay. Now I'll just add the second-round picks in. You're not even like... You're just like, nah, we're good. Okay, so if they don't want this last second-round pick, then it's going to be no-go on Denny Avdia. I mean, unless, yeah, it's still no. Okay, so now what 3 are we looking for? What if I just trade Finder a Chris Dunn and a Steven Adams? That's like $17, $18 million right there. Again, no first-round picks does kind of suck. Ooh, you're not giving me a lot here. Gershon Yabusele is cool. Walker Kessler is going to be the trade unless something else stands out. That gives us a backup big man with Mark Williams that I'm totally fine with. And yeah, it's by far the best value. We give up a second-round pick to move on from 2 guys, and just like that, Booker, Fox. Okay, bro. Dude, this is so annoying. This is so annoying. I can't even do anything about it. Booker, Fox, we had to work on Sadiq Bey there. But Anthony Davis, Walker Kessler, Mark Williams, Trey Mann. I mean, it's chill. It's definitely a lineup. Is it a championship-winning lineup? I don't think so. We still need to kind of figure out the edges. And a lot of that is the 3 spot right now. Ron Holland and Sadiq Bey. We don't have any first-round picks, but Ron Holland and Sadiq Bey should get us something. I don't really know. Obviously, Dylan Brooks does not work. Gershon, Lou Dort obviously does not work either. Bobby Portis, they're a playoff team. Aaron Gordon's on a playoff team. D'Lo isn't, but like that doesn't mean anything for me. The Pacers are a playoff team. I mean, Robert Williams is separate. We don't need Robert Williams. Malik Monk's cool. And right now, technically, the Kings are what? The Kings are right now the 9 seeds that record this. So Malik Monk's definitely the guy right now that I'm looking at. I mean, and we get Andre Drummond, which I don't really want Andre Drummond anyway. He's got to go. But having a Malik Monk and a Mark Williams and Trey Mann off their bench, I feel a lot better about our bench now. Again, we just need wings. We need 2 wings because Jaden Rhoden's starting at our 3 right now, and that simply just can't happen. It just can't happen. Money-wise, though, it definitely is going to get to a spot where I don't really know what we're going to look for. Like, I don't know who we can really even afford to bring in at this point in time. Zaire Williams, Gershon Yabusele keeps standing out. Man. But it just doesn't fit what we need. Corey Kispert, I mean, he fits. He fits. I might do that trade because it at least gives us somebody that can play if we absolutely need him to. Again, worst comes to, like, best case scenario, we find one and Corey Kispert can just be off our bench, and then I think we're golden. Like, if we just move him down here and find somebody else to take those minutes, cool. I just don't know. I don't know if we can. Let's go back to all players. Let's look at maybe even twos that could scale down. We don't have anything to get Zach LaVine. Dyson. We don't really have anything to get Dyson Daniels, I don't think. And then who we have at De'Aaron Fox and yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that front court to small forward. Stephon Castle might be easy, but I don't think he really tracks at 6'6" at a wing. Maybe Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes is gonna be maybe the easier one to get, and I would be very happy with him at our 3. I think it said he played at the Pacers. Pacers. Brunson on by Quentin Grimes. Hey, if I ask for Quentin Grimes, you want Malik Monk, Mark Williams, De'Aaron Fox, Walker Kessler. Okay. I will give you Corey Kispert. Corey Kispert for Quentin Grimes. The Pacers would get too much money. Oh, you don't have anybody to give me. Ousmane Yang. Okay. Now we need to give you somebody cheap. Do you want a Diabate? You still want Malik Monk, and I'm not giving you Malik Monk. I'll give you the second round pick. I'm not. Do I give you? What if I give you Trey Mann instead? I know that again hurts back. Not DeAndre Jordan. Not DeAndre Jordan. If this stick drift would please relax, but Trey Mann, that doesn't work. I'd rather keep Corey Kispert than Malik Monk. Is that crazy? You just really want Corey Kispert. You do give me back TJ McConnell and Duncan Robinson, who, again, the Heat technically right now are the 10 seed, so Duncan Robinson technically works, but I don't want him. Booker, actually, let's flip these positions real quick. I want Devin Booker playing the 2, and De'Aaron Fox playing the point guard. Go ahead and make up their backup positions what they are, because I just think in this offense it just makes more sense. It just makes more sense. Does it actually? I don't know. Okay, now we did that. Now we're looking at our team of De'Aaron Fox, Devin Booker, Quentin Grimes. What if I made Quentin Grimes a 3? Does that change his overall at all? It makes him up to an 86 from 84. So we're gonna take any type of overall boost that we can. I know 6'4", 6'3", 6'6" is not a very tall, but you know, you have Anthony Davis, you have Walker Kessler down there, you have Mark Williams, and that's it. We did hurt our bench a lot. We did hurt our bench a lot, but we have a very, very good 6-man rotation that I think has some value there. Now, let's look at the point guard position. We'll go back to all players again. You know how it goes. And we're going to go down. Again, it's going to be low 80s. We just got to find like a backup point guard. And it's going to be Anthony Black is technically they're technically the 7th seed right now, so I'm not going to do that. Dennis Schroeder is on the Pistons, so that's not going to work. Cole Anthony is on the Magic. Trey Jones is on the Bulls. The Bulls are the 9 seed right now. I wouldn't be mad at just going after Trey Jones. He's on the Bulls in real life too, but he's also on the Bulls on this. I just know, just in case anybody got confused and thinks, you know what I mean, I didn't realize that. No, I'm aware that he's on the Bulls in real life, so, you know. I'll give you like an Ousmane Dieng because he is 21. The Cavaliers, we would acquire $2.8 million. Too much. Aaron Holiday. Then you give me back Paul Reed, Lamar Stevens, Garrison Matthews. The Cavaliers would acquire too much money. What if I just trade Thunder for Trey Jones? Or no, I need like super cheap. But the thing is, I think Trey Jones is super cheap. So that's kind of the problem. I gotta look at like really cheap players. And Trey Jones makes $9 million. Can I find anything cheaper than $9 million that like kind of fits? Do I just go back for Trey Mann? Can I call the Pacers back up for Trey Mann and be like, hey, listen. I know. Let's just pretend it never happened. Let's just pretend this never happened. and you want Usman Dieng and TJ McConnell, and I feel like that's easily going to be, yeah, that's going to be what it is. Trey Man fits the challenge, those other guys don't, so now we have a good 7-man rotation. We're filling this out, one piece at a time, and again, we're just back where Duncan Robinson, like if I make him a 3, he goes up to a 70 or an 80 overall. So again, Duncan Robinson isn't like a end of the world. Ugh, I can't do that. I don't love it. But again, that does make a solid 8-man rotation. So I guess I'm just looking for, like, we do have the brothers. I just realized that we do have the brothers. I guess I'm just looking again for another wing. And who is that gonna be? Ryan Dunn. Ryan Dunn can bring some defense. Let's go talk. I guess let's go talk to the Bucks. Say, hey, we just want some defense. He's on a rookie contract. Y'all are out of your minds. DeAndre Jordan for Ryan Dunn straight up. They're going to say no. We have no available picks. That's an issue. That's a super, super big issue. What if I trade Finder? Duncan Robinson's making $19 million. Maybe that is an 80 overall. Maybe that'll do me something better. I doubt it. I so doubt it. But it's worth at least taking a look at. And it's not looking like that right now. Mitch Robinson's there. Doesn't help us. No. Aaron, we just don't. We have a lot of money wrapped up top. Okay, so who am I looking for? Ayodosumu. The Bulls, again, technically are the 9 seed. You want Mark Williams. Tim Hardaway Jr. is on. No, I can't do that. This is tough. I just want a wing. Jimmy Grant makes way too much money for that. Chris Middleton, way too much money for that. Denny would be cool, but that's not going to happen. Jaime, again, the Heat are the 10 seed. You guys just want a good player, and I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Andrew Wiggins is on the Heat, but again, $26 million. Haywood Highsmith's on the Heat, but that doesn't really, I don't think it really does much for us. DeAndre Hunter, no. Jalen Wells, no. Michael Porter Jr., no. Nesmith, Kuzma, no. Oh, man. Is it Cody? No, I don't really want to trade for Cody Martin. Najee Marshall? Not Najee Marshall, holy moly. You guys, look at who they want for that. I'm not doing that. There's nobody I can just kind of pick up, unfortunately. Sadiq Bey. Where's Sadiq Bey at nowadays? Because he's injured with the Wizards. Okay. So, there's Aaron Holiday. We just don't have the money. We don't have the money for, like, anybody. For, like, anybody at all. And that's going to make anything we do tough. Kevin Huerter is on the Bulls, but that's $8 million. Vince Williams, no. Ryan Dunn. Again, I tried Ryan Dunn. They want one of our big men. And it's not happening. Let's look at our rotation. Again, it's solid 8. Terrence Mann can't be there. Terrence Mann is on the Hawks now. I completely forgot about that. Do I want him, though? No, I don't. Ricky Rubio, I know you're retired, but you're back in the league. You're getting a 1-year contract, buddy. Let's go back to the trade finder. And again, I have a lot of money wrapped up top there. Duncan Robinson makes a lot of money. So, Aaron Holiday, Jared Rhoden, Vince Williams, Josh Richardson, Ozzie Jones, Cyrus Martin. Again, Haywood Highsmith is the best one I'm seeing so far. And that's saying a lot. There's a first-round pick and Eric Gordon. What is, like, DeAndre Jordan, Eric Gordon, and a first-round pick in us? Vince Williams, yeah, still not anything worth value. I mean, I did see, yeah, nothing of value. There was something I saw earlier that had a first round pick in Julian Phillips. That might be something because Julian Phillips is a younger guy, and that's like the only thing that's getting me. I'm at the point now where I'm just kind of doing something to do something because we need some. There's 2 first round picks there. 2 first round picks there. I saw Quentin post Brandon Boston. Where's Brandon Boston at? Hold on. Brandon Boston, does he still play for the Pelicans? Because I will trade for Brandon Boston if he still plays for the Pelicans. But why do I feel like New Orleans Pelicans? Okay, Brandon Boston, welcome to the team. We're gonna make you a 3, and we're gonna hope you go to a 78. That's good enough for me. That fills out a rotation. It's hard when you go after guys like Booker, Fox, and Anthony Davis. You do spend a lot of money, but again, we got top-end players. So we have a lineup of De'Aaron Fox, Devin Booker, Quentin Grimes, Anthony Davis, Walker Kessler, Mark Williams, Duncan Robinson, Trey Mann, Brandon Boston Jr., then Terrence Mann, Seth Curry, and Ricky Rubio. We got to sign 2 more players just because. Dean Wade technically is on a playoff team. Batum, Dwight Powell is not on a playoff team. The Mavericks are not good right now. And then I want to make sure I don't mess this up. JaVale McGee, welcome to the team. But we'll go through each player. Fox is on the Spurs, not in the playoffs. Booker, Suns, not playoffs. Quentin Grimes, 76ers, not playoffs. Mavericks, Anthony Davis, not playoffs. Walker Kessler's on the Jazz, not in the playoffs. Mark Williams on the Hornets, not playoffs. Duncan Robinson's on the Heat, not playoffs. Trey Mann's on the Hornets, not playoffs. Brandon Boston's on the Pelicans, not playoffs. And Dwight Powell, no. Seth Curry, no. Seth Curry is on the Hornets. Okay, I almost panicked for a second. Ricky Rubio retired, so I guess it's technically a cheat code. But JaVale McGee, no. Terrence Mann, no. Okay, we did it. Discipline proficiencies, 4-star pace and space. We had a 4.5-star earlier. Perimeter centric. We're going to run that. This team should be pretty good. We have Anthony Davis, Devin Booker, De'Aaron Fox, disabled CPU trades. We beat the Raptors, who have Najee Marshall. Okay, cool. I'm going to go to the trade deadline. Probably not much I can do, but you never know. Okay, we're at the trade deadline. We are 36-15, the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Anthony Davis, 25, 11, 4.5, a phenomenal season. Devin Booker, 27, 3, and 6, 50, 40, pretty much 90. De'Aaron Fox, 21, 3, 5.5, not the best shooting splits, but we'll take that. Quentin Grimes, I mean, yeah, he's like 4th option now. He's not going to have his 40-point games like he is in real life. Walker Kessler, 8 and 10, pretty much 26% from threes. Ugh. Mark Williams, though, is good, 11 and 10 as a backup center. Duncan Robinson, 9 points, only 36% from 3, but it is almost 4 assists as well. So, Trey Mann, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. It's cool. Brandon Boston, 7 points. Pretty good. Like, I don't have much of an issue with this team. To the part where we're the 1 seed, I don't really want to mess that up. So we're just going to go to the end of the season and kind of just hope we can do this. Luka Doncic, a 38-point triple-doubles MVP. Stephon Castle, Rookie of the Year. Jordan Poole, 6th Player of the Year. Vic Depoy, I tried. It could have been us. Amon Thompson, Most Improved. Ja Morant, Clutch. Chris Finch, Coach of the Year. Dean Hayes, Executive of the Year. The 1 seed. Easy. We have no Cavs on the first team. We have Anthony Davis, All-NBA second team, 25.5, 11.5, 4. You know what? We'll take it. It was either between Vic and him, and they pretty much had really, really similar seasons. No Cavs on the third team. Defensive teams, Anthony Davis on the first team. That is it. Rookie teams, I don't think we have anybody. Whatever. We're the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, taking on the 8 seed Indiana Pacers in the first round. Jalen Brunson, Malik Beasley, Corey Kispert, Bam Adebayo, DeAndre Ayton. I mean, a decent team. Definitely cool, but they're the 8 seed for a reason. We're up 1-0, 2-0. Let's make this a clean little sweep here. Get out of the first round pretty easy. Boom. Second round, the 4 seeded New York Knicks. Chris Paul, Jalen Green, LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Isaiah Hartenstein. Now, this is a pretty damn good team. Pretty damn good team, but we drop 144, 27-12 from Devin Booker, 27, 9 and 5 Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, 26 and 10, 13-60 from Mark Williams, man. Hey, we just got it like that. Oh, we're up 2-0. I was worried about this team, and we swept them. We're so good. 3-seeded Boston Celtics, James Harden, Zach LaVine, Asar Thompson, Jared Vanderbilt, Joel Embiid. James Harden and Joel Embiid back playing together. Didn't go well the first time, but they do beat us game 1. Devin Booker has a good game. Joel Embiid gives us 45, 9, and 5. Walker Kessler and Mark Williams need to lock in a little bit more, and they do. Okay, we tie the series 1-1 apiece. We go up 2-1, tied 2-2. We're up 3-2. We win in 6, and we have to play Giannis, CJ McCollum, Grady Dick, Denny Avdia, and Jalen Duren in the finals. We tried to get Denny on our team. We tried. He would have been a really, really cool addition, but we ended up with Quentin Grimes. So I can't even be mad at it. We ended up with our boy Quentin Grimes after... Okay, come on now. This is so annoying. Okay, after game 1, we beat them by 13. Devin Booker, 29, 1 and 5. Anthony Davis, 21, 9, 2, 5 steals, 3 blocks. Giannis has a pretty good game. Game 2, we go up 2-0. 25, 7 and 2. Devin Booker is 15, 4 and 10. Now, I'm just going to say it. Last time Devin Booker was up 2-0 in the finals to Giannis, it didn't go well. Okay, but we go up 3-0. Giannis has 38 and 11, but Denny was cool. Devin Booker, 39, 3 and 8. He said, nah, not this time, bro. Not this time. They do win a game. Good for them. CJ McCollum has his game. They do win. Game 5. Oh. Game 6? Okay, we win in 6. Anthony was your Finals MVP 2010, 2.5, 2 and 2. And just like that, a team full of non-playoff players just won an NBA championship. I mean, that just goes to show how crazy this year's been with the injuries that Anthony Davis and that Mavericks team is not in the playoffs. Again, it's the whole Luka thing is still kind of looming large with Anthony Davis injury, whatever, blah. Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns with having Bradley Beal and Kevin Durant there not in the playoffs at this moment. De'Aaron Fox gets straight to the Spurs. Him and Vic both go down with injuries. Quentin Grimes from Dallas to the Philadelphia 76ers. They have Tyrese Maxey. They have Paul George. They have Joel Embiid. They're just so injured. The Jazz suck. We understand that the Hornets suck. The Heat trade Jimmy Butler, and they're just not good anymore. Trey Mann, again, on the Hornets just kind of suck. The Pelicans dealing with some of the craziest injuries in the NBA. They trade away Brandon Ingram. It's been crazy. But I do appreciate you guys watching. We hit 500 subs over the past weekend, and I'm so incredibly happy and thankful for each and every one of you. Now we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so just hit that button, man. Go check out the podcast, Time Out with J&G, every Thursday. And my co-host Levi, Garbage Gamer, has an Akron Dynasty series on Couch Bowl 25. So if you're into that, go check that out too. I will see you guys later. Peace.